I've noticed that too, where it's yeah, romantasy is fairly new, but people are loving it, and I found that I'm geared towards it too, because I guess, like, for a while, just when I do reviews and stuff, I just read whatever opportunities come to me, like, whatever genre, but I find myself getting a little more excited with the romantasy stuff because it's with romance, of course, it's like we eat that shit up, right? Every when
Candy.
like, people love it, readers love it. It's just something that comfort, that fluff, that or even deeper human connection and engaging and getting to know characters and stuff like that.
And we
But
always know
I
it's gonna
feel like
end in
I
a good place.
yes.
So much of the world is ending in bad places right now, so when you read
Yeah,
romance, it's like the escape, and no matter what variety you're getting, you know you're probably gonna end up in a happy place despite the stakes being really high.
exactly. Yeah, it's just like no matter what the characters are going through, you have a faith that it's going to end well. And yeah, and I find myself like wanting that appreciating that fantasy integration of it just to give it something more. And so yeah, I think I read like some of your notes or your acknowledgments that you had been going back and forth with Rebecca about that. And it's funny that you mentioned like her and Abigail Owen because I interviewed both of them. Well, I interviewed Rebecca like years before, like
Yeah.
4 months before Fourth Wing came out before like I did my own thing here. I was doing another thing with like my original where I started. And then yeah, Abigail Owen, I released that interview a few weeks ago. Like I try my best to coordinate with the book releases if I can, if the timing's good. But yeah, that's why I get like, excited to talk to authors and see like someone like you who like and Abigail too. She's pretty prolific.
Yeah,
She's
and so is Rebecca.
pumped out a lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I know. And she does the same thing where it's similar where like you were pivoting a little bit between contemporary and fantasy.
yeah.
So I want to
We
like
came from the
yeah,
contemporary world, and now we're both in this fantasy world. It's
oh,
nice.
that's so fun that you have, like, that little camaraderie and that bond, like, that little partner to help you be like, "Okay, is it
It's
just me?
helpful.
Like, how are you handling
I
this?
know.
Like, how do I slip this little fantastical item or detail in here? How do I make it more or less contemporary?" And yeah, 'cause I wanna, like, piggyback on that. Like, how is there any did you approach Ren in a similar way that you do, like, for your previous, fantasy books or your releases? Or is it difficult to switch back in between contemporary and like, how do you bounce back in between genres and big lessons learned, stuff like that.
It is not difficult to switch back and forth. Yeah, I know a lot of
Mm,
people think it would be because they're so different, but I think because I've been writing contemporary romance my whole life. I wrote my first book at 14, and it was like a Gossip Girl series set in Malibu. I didn't know anything about anything, and I was just writing it